Greetings from Holland, my fellow Todor enthusiasts. I'm Milixen, and I want to show you a battle real quick I did with the Odrysian Kingdom. I normally don't take this faction too often, especially not against Rome. My opponent played Rome, as you can see here. Um, Odrysian Kingdom and Rome is not really a great matchup, but if you feel confident about your own skills and confident that the enemy doesn't really know how to handle Rome, then go ahead by all means. Just try it out for fun. I don't know. Um, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're playing to win. So with that said, let's just get started here. I took three Odrysian nobles, or Thracian nobles, two Thracian warriors. I've got two mercenary hoplites, three bowmen, got a royal, what's this called? Let me check real quick. I have Thracian royal cavalry as my general unit. I've got over here another Thracian royal cavalry, and I have a Thracian horseman. On this side, I have two mercenary Dacian spears with one upgrade. I don't think they're both upgraded. One is upgraded just uh, to spend some funds here. I have some mercenary flexmen. These units are pretty good on the charge, and if you can get them on the side of an already engaged unit, or in the back of an already engaged unit, or even just in the back of a unit, they're gonna do pretty good. Um, they're pretty cheap units, so um, yeah, for such a cheap unit, I think these mercenary flexmen are actually pretty good. Um, but remember, get them in the flanking attack. Don't go charge them head on and stuff, or at least don't try to avoid that. Yeah. So oh yeah, also have some Thracian horsemen over here, and I have Thracian cavalry, which is basically a missile cav. They throw javelins at the enemy. And yeah, since the patch, like I already said in my other videos, the missile cav has really improved. So I'm trying to get some setups that incorporate them into the army. Yeah, my opponent is Rome, and of course, when you're Rome, it's just freaking mandatory to bring your Evocati cohorts, because what is Rome without his Evocati cohorts? So we have a little bit of a Evocati cohort spam going on here. Which I don't mind. My opponent can bring whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, I think if I my most of my Rome setups I also have like a lot of Evocati cohorts with me, like four maybe five. But at least let me count how many he has. One, two, three, four. He's got another two in these bushes over here, so six Evocati cohorts. And he has two Socio Extraordinari, and he had three, sorry, and he has at least two Syrian archers, but I thought he had three. I'm not completely sure on that, but we'll see what he brings out of the forest later. He has a Praetorian Cav, Legionary Cav, another Legionary Cav, and Lebes. Right, so let's see how this matches up. So what I wanted to do is kind of rush for this hill, because I already saw he had like a big Cav contingency and some missile units and stuff over there, so I thought he was just gonna try to hug this hill. So I thought, well, let's just beat him to it, you know. And I was running and I was running, and I saw we were gonna arrive at almost the same moment on the hill. So I decided to just click some attack orders and just already charge to get maybe a bit of a downhill advantage on him, which actually worked out pretty well. I mean, you'll see later what I mean. So here I'm trying to scout out what the hell's going on here, and now I saw for the first time he had also the Evocati cohorts here, so that was kind of a bummer, because I do not want them to get in the side of my lines. But on the upside, this is also a positive thing, because now I get to kind of get these Evocati cohorts off from the main body, so I can deal with them later instead of having to deal with them in this big fight over here. I'm it will be easier for me to put a lot of good melee units over here. So yeah, he decided to engage my units over here. So I engaged, countercharged his. Um, but he has a bit of an advantage over me here, because he brings in these Evocati cards, and he still has these Praetorian Cav to engage. But that said, I have like two Thracian royal guards over here, so they can hold out for a pretty long time. And what I actually want to do is get this Thracian horseman in his backlines over here, and especially to kill, preferably his archers and his general if I can. So yeah, I'll show you a real close up of the quick close up of the charges going on. So here my lines are clashing with his. These Thracian nobles are gonna completely destroy these socio extraordinary. It's just gonna be pretty decisive. I think you might want to try to flank with these Evocati guard earlier and then he would have been in a better position. But now he's just letting me chew these socio extraordinary away. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, he got my these horse skirmishes, but they're not too bad in melee either. Not as bad as they used to be. So I can still try to redraw them, which I'm gonna do, because I do not wanna waste them like this. It's just this would just be a waste of funds. I did get his levies over there, so that's good. And I'm going to pull out my general here because I do not want to lose him so early. You don't want to lose your general when you're playing barbaric factions because the barbaric units are just going to red. Remember that I earlier said that you should not use the mercenary flagsman in a frontal engagement, but when you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. So I wanted to reinforce my my Thracian warriors over here with these flags units. So they're actually doing not too bad of a job. They're actually cutting them down, so that's good. I've went ahead and oh yeah, I got my Thracian horsemen into his backlines and started to attack his general, which he didn't die as quickly as I anticipated. In fact, he didn't die at all. So I had to think of something else, so some other way to get rid of the general. Yeah, so what basically happens here is you just get to flank these Evocati cohorts completely. And this is what you want to do with when you're dealing with Rome and Evocati cohorts. You want to isolate them from the main body of the army and just completely swarm them and destroy them. Because that's the only way you're gonna hold off against Evocati or unless of course you have a better melee units like elite units or something. But this is a pretty good way to get rid of them. So here I try to get rid of his general again with another contingency of cav. Concentration royal guards, I put them in the back of these Evocati cohorts, so I hope they finally rout. Normally my archers get picked off pretty quickly by either enemy fire or enemy horsemen, but in this this game they're going to be pretty decisive in the end, at least. Well, pretty decisive. They're going to do well. So finally his general seems to be dying, but he he again gets to pull it out and puts it on my general, which is withering away. This is not a good thing for me. I should not have just thrown my general's life away this quickly. My general's going to die here, and his is still going to survive, which really pisses me off. But yeah, I got to get in my mercenary hoplites, and finally his general is also going to bite the dust. So yeah, that's great. Here he's going to charge in these Praetorian cavalry, but I get to pull loose this my own Thracian royal cavalry and charges into the Praetorian cavalry before they can get to my my missile units. And now I turn my missile units around and shoot at the Praetorian cav, which is going to suffer heavy losses from it. Yeah, they're just getting pretty much wrecked, losing decisively. But also, yeah, this is not really great for my Thracian royal guard because they get shot by the arrows just as much as the Praetorian guard. But yeah, the Praetorian guard finally routs. Now I get to redirect the arrow fire on these charging Evocati guards who are now also isolated, and I can pull back these Thracian nobles. I want to deny him this united front, and if I can, I want to do a flank attack with these nobles if it's even necessary. As you can see, they're already wavering, and I'm just shooting at them. They're not taking that many casualties though, because of course these Romans are pretty well armored, so they're not gonna take that many casualties from missile fire. And here they rout. Oh, they got actually A lot of kills there, my archers. Well, that was this battle. I hope you enjoyed it. I would not recommend playing a Trace against Rome, like I said in the beginning of the video. But try it out, have some fun with it. Try my setup, try your own setup, do something fun with it, have fun. And I hope you'll check out my my later videos.